Whoops. Nope. There we go. Okay, good.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going!
Gotta lower that down. Where I guess I'm not. That was newsfeed. Okay. Share that to groups. Come on, you stupid phone. Ah. Typical. On. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody on YouTube. This is Super Nintendo, and welcome to another episode of Streaming Sundays. I don't remember what exactly we were doing last time. I think we had a couple of side quests that opened up that we are gonna do. It's been a couple of weeks since I've actually been able to stream this game. Let's see our goals. Yeah. Valkyrie, defeat the remaining Valkyries. Alright. I just want to finish up this game so we can go play some more fun games. Because this one sucks donkey balls. Where is the side quest? Is that it? Yeah. So it'd be better if we warped over there. Alright. Come, boy, to the magical transporting door.
What's got you all
Maybe I can fly.
No, no! God's two must stay on the path. I promise you.
So what do you think, Lemire?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's look at what
Fuck,
we
I
know.
forgot where we are now.
Baldur is Odin's
I remember.
finest tracker, bar none. If he wants you, you have to consider the possibility that Odin wants you. And as for what Odin wants, on this I have some expertise.
What could we have that Odin doesn't? He's like the king's god.
Of the Aesir, aye. But his reach is not unlimited. And where he cannot reach, he is preoccupied with going. He's certainly tortured me enough about it over the years.
I remember we just told Boy that he's a god, and now we have to put up with him being a fucking idiot. I remember.
Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye. It ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense, Lemire.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the little Jotun. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim. So he was right.
I'm so confused.
You know what kind of bugs the shit out of me with this game? Besides a lot of stuff. This game is so hell-bent on being grounded and realistic. How the fuck do the Blades of Chaos stay on his back? There's nothing holding them there. I can buy that the chains would just appear on the blades as soon as he picks them up because there's some kind of like magical cursed blades. I get that. And the older games did this too. But the older games also didn't make themselves grounded and realistic. You know, like this game tries to be. Like, legitimately, that's the reason why Kratos is not able to jump or, like, juggle enemies like he was before, is because they wanted to be grounded and realistic. And yes, like, if you're going to take away key features of a game series, I think we just lost some frames. Yeah, we lost some frames. Okay, we're good. But if you're going to take away key features of a game series, and say the reason is because you want the game to be grounded and realistic, then I'm gonna fucking hold you to that. You know? Like, I feel like that's only fair. If they want to dig this, if they want to go down that fucking rabbit hole, then, like, it's on them. And, you know, how grounded and realistic is it for a guy who can, like, level cities with his bare hands to not fucking jump? Right? I mean, we see him jump in cutscenes and stuff, so why can't we jump in gameplay? He's done this before in previous games, why can't we do it now? You know? It's fucking stupid. This is a story about gods and monsters and myths and legends and shit like that. Being grounded and realistic is the furthest thing from gods and myths and legends. I really fucking hate that argument that they have where they're just like, well, we need things to be grounded and realistic because of stupid bullshit where we need the goddamn, we need God of War to be realistic and whatever. And you can have realistic elements. That's not necessarily the problem. The problem is the fact that they took away so much from the older games and replaced it with nothing. They replaced it with this half-assed RPG bullshit where the game is 50 times longer than it needs to be with a story that is just fucking boring. It's boring and bad. There's nothing really to say about it. The story itself really does just suck. Where the hell are we going? How do we get over there? No, we can't zoom in any further than this, huh? We just need to... I hate this game. Oblivion Stone. Stone of Frost Mastery. I guess. And I'm not opposed to a game like this where it's more like I don't even want to call it open world because it's not. More I don't know, more like an RPG, I guess, 3D RPG. But you gotta pick a series that goes with this type of thing. I said this before in one of the previous God of War streams. I don't remember which one. Probably all of them. I don't fucking know. But you can't, when you have multiple games of, a similar gameplay style, you kind of build up an expectation. Did we not go anywhere down here? That's not. You kind of build up hello, viewer number 2. You kind of build up an expectation when you have multiple games in a series that your audience comes to, right?
And he's a collector of prophecies.
For example, when you come to a Mario game, you come for platform. You come for
control of the future.
somewhat challenging time, but not super difficult. You come for a series that is very light on story, but
even if you've never posed a threat before,
is a very fun gameplay. Go to Kirby, you expect a very, very easy platformer that is going to have lots of cute, wholesome moments, and is much more fucked up the deeper you look at it. But, in a nutshell, that's what you come for, right? the fact that they changed up so drastically for this game is something stupid, where it's like, they changed up the gameplay because originally the gameplay was supposed to be a lot more like the older God of War games, like the combat. But they changed it up because they noticed that people who have played older God of War games were beating the challenges too easily because they knew what to expect. So they changed up the gameplay to trip them up, essentially. And I'm like, so you're making a God of War game, got people who have played the older God of War games, and when you saw that the people who played the older God of War games were playing your God of War game and seeing that it was playing like the originals and that they could play it comfortably, you decided, oh no, that's not what we're going for. We're just going to change up the story, the everything, so that it trips them up. You know, that to me doesn't sound like a very good gameplay decision. That doesn't sound like a very good development decision. And like, legitimately, whenever people complain about like God of War 2018 with its story and like its gameplay, inevitably someone's always like, oh well, you just don't like change, you don't whatever. And that is kind of part of it, because like I said, series kind of have build up expectations, especially when you're part of a series that has more or less done the same thing up until this point. You know? And if you want to break those expectations, generally speaking, you make a spin-off. You know? Like, for example, Mario. When Mario wanted to focus more on story and experimentative types of gameplay, it made the Paper Mario series and the Mario and Luigi series. 2 sets of RPGs.
Talk to this here Reed.
What?
You know?
I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to...
It's just one of those things where it's like people...
So, as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put in this ring.
Like, if they wanted this
this
to be its own thing,
Anvari had a
make it clear from the get-go
all sorts of
that it's a
Mars
fucking
dudes
spin-off,
and ornate
you know?
rituals.
Have it be maybe tangentially related to the older games, but, like, make it clear that it's not a main series game, right?
You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry.
And, like, I didn't go into this game wanting to hate it, you know? Like, I love the older God of War games. I really do. Like, I have been making my way through the first game on and off for the last couple of months. I've been kind of flip-flopping back and forth because I've been kind of busy with a bunch of different stuff. But that's generally... Come on. You know, it's just one of those things where... Like, I don't know.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Oh yeah, I was trying to regain my rage at the end of the last thing. And we got those sand dune guys.
Enemies ahead.
Oh, I think they're poison elemented too. Shit. I hate these fucking ground digger people. Because, like, when they're in the ground, you can't do shit. Like, it's not necessarily because they're hard, it's because they're tedious enemies to fight.
You are one vicious son of a bitch.
Alright.
Boris says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
The way that thing fell down was kind of funny.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted.
See, it's not like the combat is difficult or anything, it's just fucking boring. You know, there's no real reason to get high combos or to do much of anything, really. Passive effect, there, yep. That's like, the combat in this game generally has, like, a thing where it is just, it becomes easier the more you level up and, like, go through the game. You know, because, like, it's not like anything... Like, in God of War, in the older God of War games, basically they would have, like, a variety of different enemy types. And then they would pit those enemy types up against you in varying different ways. Sometimes, they would have, like, their bigger guys that were kind of stronger, that were kind of harder to defeat. And they would have, like, a bunch of these smaller guys that were pretty easy to defeat. And, like, they would have all of them go at you at once. You know, and because the camera is kind of zoomed out, you could see, like, everything, right? Where the hell does this go? But, like, in this game, you're staring at the back of Kratos' head pretty much throughout the entire game. And, like, you can't see shit. In this case, literally, I can't see shit. Where does this go? Like, this isn't laid out like a God of War game. If anything, it's laid out more like a Tomb Raider. You know? Like one of the more modern Tomb Raider games. But even then, like, Laura would be able to fight more effectively. Her combat is generally a lot more interesting and a lot harder. Admittedly, the difficulty thing is probably because I suck at shooters, but
And
still.
the traveler. Guard up.
Haven't we been in here before?
Prepare yourself. Well done.
Stupid sandworm things. I hate you.
Not a fan.
Quiet then.
Ugh.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
Huh. Like, the older God of War games, they were all about, like, replayability. You know, they were all about trying to beat your personal, like, getting better through the combat. It was very skill-based gameplay. You know? Like, you didn't level up. You could level up your weapons and stuff to make them do more damage, but you yourself did not actually get any stronger.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
So it was all about you getting better at the combat. You know? Just the way that they have this game, it's less like skill based and more like, do you have good enough armor to be able to handle these enemies? And that's really where it is. It's like, it's less skill-based combat and more just I can't even say it's a typical RPG. It's just an RPG. That's just it. Hello. Like, the feeling of exploration and stuff, it is, I guess it's kind of cool. Like, it is kind of, I don't want to compare it to Zelda, because, like, there's next to no puzzles here, but, like, it's got like that type of thing, which is why I say it's a lot more like Tomb Raider, like the more modern Tomb Raiders. You know, but it doesn't really fit a God of War game. Is that all? Nope, I guess we still gotta go down. Guess there's still more stuff down here.
Up there. See it?
Up where? Oh.
I like when they're that easy. Is that it? Oh. And Barry says his workshop is up there. But I know.
And even longer since I've actually done these side quests, so, like, some obvious shit is gonna go over my head.
Be ready.
Tiger's protection. Ow.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Boy.
Sir. Okay, that's going in the journal.
Like, even, like, this animation with,
Hammer.
Invari says thank you.
with Kratos lifting those chests and whatnot, like, feels very, very, not God of War, Tomb Raider 2013, right?
Will we keep him?
I would not be surprised if Tomb Raider 2013 was a major inspiration for this game. At least, you know, gameplay-wise. I'm going the wrong way.
You two find that hammer, or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit
Something
of a
so.
softy, huh? Well, he'll grow out.
Alright. Nah. Alright, let's look at our goals. Realm of Flog. Realm of Fog. Not Flog. Niflheim. Alright. Well, I guess we're going back to the story now. I guess there was only one side quest for us to do at the time, so. Alright. without further ado, let's go.
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the voice seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the tree of life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
Alright. Ah. Hello, viewer number 2.
Here we go again.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
Game. Game. The fuck? Why is nothing happening? He read the thing. Why is it not doing anything? Maybe if we leave the room and come back?
Here we go again.
Oh, there's just 2 rooms that open up. Oh. There's 2 doors. Weird. Never noticed that before.
Here we go
Okay.
again.
Read the thing and make stuff happen.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
Is that the answer there?
Says Earth.
Swallows death, brings forth life.
Could have sworn we read that last time we were here, but okay, I guess not.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alphon. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their effects on us.
No, I didn't. We had god things to do, and they learned away, dragging us into the lit of the light.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
Just knowing we're god makes me feel so much.
You know, between this and Dragon Ball Super, I am just really forcing myself to
It becomes a big choice.
Even though
Aye. God of war. One who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop war rather than start war.
So there are good guys.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
Look at this serious cutscene I fucking up by just fucking around with my blades.
This one makes places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures from different perspectives, staying in one place or not. While Odin always poured
Hello, person.
gathered jealously, Tyr was open and sharing.
Can you hear me alright?
For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected
How are you
him of
enjoying the
collaborating
stream
to
so
aid the
far?
giants instead of helping to steal their secrets from Asia. Something he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping.
I'm just messing around with the blades because I'm fucking bored. I just want to go.
Whatever happened, I believe it could only have been done.
I just want this game to be over.
Working together.
Where is this black hole?
No, I've never been in here.
The stone! That has to be it.
There's a bunch of rings. Fly through all the rings.
No. Just kind of hoping, though. So what now?
Rather a trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The winds of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
We did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from the dog.
What can I do? We'll get back to this then.
I feel compelled to destroy all of this shit. Okay, let's actually do what we're here to do.
Ah, a skiing dew from my homeland. Used to have one of my own back in the day. You should take it, boy.
Yes, boy. Take it. We might need to butter bread some more in travels.
This is why no one likes you.
Alright. To do is take the winds of hell over here.
Move it or you may lose it, brother.
How'd you know that was it?
Experience.
Is there anything else in here? Nope, I don't think so.
Look, small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
It's too small for father.
Go.
Careful, brother. Freya's not here to bring you back. Nothing to you.
Quiet.
There we go. Not too bad.
Look at that!
This is one of the few moments that actually do connect to the previous games, and I'm just like, you could cut scenes like this and all of the other scenes out, all the other scenes that connect to the previous games out, and this would definitely just kind of feel like a reboot.
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
Because, like, there's almost nothing connecting it to the older games.
That's from a great desert land, very far from here.
Do gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many gods.
Good or bad?
Not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
Good. Keep it up.
Nightmares.
Now's your chance!
And now you die. You would think, considering, you know, Kratos commands fire, that he would be just kind of immune from it. I mean, like, he literally commands fire with the fact that he, you know, his blades control fire. So, like, you would think that because of that he would be immune to the effects of fire, but I guess not.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow. That was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery. Ah.
Ready yourself.
Fucking nightmares. Now we just gotta do this again. Because the developers of this game just love wasting everyone's time.
Look, I just want to know the truth from now on, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
Yes, it does. You are not allowed to love being a god, boy. You are not allowed. God damn it. One. No, there's supposed to be another one. There you are. And I think... No, not over here. I think the third one is just
What's
like
more
around
past this?
here.
I know. Go.
Something like that.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
Hooray!
Look, I just want to know the truth from now on, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate
Oh,
being
for the
a god
love of-
doesn't mean I have to.
Huh. Is there anything over here? Does not. Alright.
More small passages.
I know. Go.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
There we go.
And I thought those saws were scary.
Think. Oh, this fucking thing.
Look! It's the wolf giants. Skull and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Like them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
This fucking thing.
Don't you enjoy it at all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place? Maybe Mother wants...
There's nothing about being a god that is enjoyable, boy.
Maybe it was her gift.
Nobody likes being a god.
I don't see another trap for the...
Winds of Hell?
Isn't there supposed to
Maybe
be
we
a...
can get up to one of those balconies for a better look.
Isn't there supposed to be a ruin around here? Okay, I guess not. I really hate the fact that you can't jump unless you actually see the thing that you're jumping to. It's like, it's an automated fucking jump, you know? Why does the camera need to be facing the way in order to jump there? The Lord Kratos said, "Off with your head."
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
There we go. This one has holes in the floor that the other ones didn't. I wonder if something bad is gonna happen if I do this.
The road stuff. Slower.
Yeah, I wonder.
Trap.
Father!
Boy, get out of here.
I'm fine. How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall.
But there are 3 of them. What do I do?
Atreus, focus. You can do this.
Please, hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Aki's the silver one. He hunts the moon. Skull's gold and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. These are out of order.
Good boy.
So the moon goes on the left, sun on the right. With Midgard in the middle, well, which bar do I pull?
Pull the right. The left. Middle, quickly.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right. With Midgard in the middle.
Left. Pull the right.
I think I fucked this up.
Moon on the left, sun on the right.
Right. The middle. The middle.
Moon, Midgard,
Yeah, I
sun.
did.
Moon, Midgard,
Fuck.
sun.
The left. Middle bar. Middle bar.
We just gotta wait till we die. I fucked this up. We do not have enough time, and I don't... There's no way to reset the puzzle. That's the stupid thing. Is like... You can... Like, if you fuck up this puzzle, like, there's only one way to do it. And if you fuck up the puzzle at any point, you just have to die and do it over again. And the fact that this puzzle has such a stingy fucking time limit is stupid. Like, I love a good puzzle. I even love these types of puzzles. But the fact that you have so little in the way of timing in order to do this
The middle.
is dumb.
Middle bar.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right.
The right boy. Middle, quickly.
Moon on the left, sun on the right. Midgard in the middle.
Left. Middle bar. Middle bar.
Moon, Midgard, sun. Moon, Midgard, sun. Think.
Pull the right.
And I fucked it up again.
Middle bar. Right. The middle. Left.
Father! No! Father!
The middle.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right. With Midgard.
Right. The left.
Moon on the left, sun on the right.
The middle. Right. right.
Yeah, the puzzle is literally that simple, and I just fucked it up because, like, this puzzle basically kind of counts on the fact that you will, because of the strict fucking time limit, that you will be, like, very panicky. Like, I'm not gonna think very clearly. I just forgot the solution. That's what it was.
Boy, you have to stop that chain.
Ow!
I do not know.
Wait, I know what to do.
A knife?
There's no other way. It's not working. It shouldn't work. I know. But it saved you.
That was coming, boy.
But now we're up here on the 5th floor, on the top floor. The top floor of the thing. That's one way to knock.
The road's free. I think we did it.
Let's go see what Tyr's got for us.
No. Raised protection. It rubbed off. What should we do?
We keep going.
There it is. We've got it.
Boy. Yeah. On the day you were born, I made 2 knives, mixing metals from my home and from this land. One for myself, and when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
I will be better.
Power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget that. Good then. Come. Like.
Wait!
The rune. Did you see it?
Yes!
Are you certain?
I got it. Trust me.
Good then. Aim for the face.
Watch your back!
Why is the camera so low for fighting this guy? Hold on. Friend requests. Excuse me for a second. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm at the job right now, but I just clocked out. I'm just waiting for people to pick me up. But when I get home, you want to play Bloodborne or Minecraft or something? Did you never see anything?
Sure. I'm streaming God of War 2018 right now.
Oh, I can't hop on PlayStation Party with you because I'm signed out of the phone.
I know, but you can. I know, but you're still here, so.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. My voice is being streamed, and yours is definitely louder than mine. I'll say that much. Did the giant of ashes just? Yeah, it's healing itself. I didn't know it could do that. 2018. I'm just finishing up Tyr's Temple. I'm sure that Ragnarok will eventually be on PlayStation Plus for free sometime soon. So maybe when it does, I'll tackle the game then.
He was big, but no match for us gods.
I have beaten bigger.
You have coronavirus. That means you are not.
Take the picture.
Yeah. I'm turned around. Just wait for Sambo back up.
Don't got Instagram. Let me see from your messages. Let me see the bitches. Where are the bitches? Is B a bitch? Bree a bitch? That one looks like both. It looks like
Alright, let's try to find those last couple of rooms.
I'm more of a bitch. Don't worry, I got some friends. Let me shoot your shot. So what?
Alright, I'm trying to find the last two runes to open up that chest in Tyr's Temple. I forgot where two of them were.
Yeah, that shit's annoying as hell to do. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm calling you right back. I got to pull some people.
Okay. Alright, now where the hell are those last two ruins? Or, no, last one. We found two of them, we're missing one. Yeah, I'm here.
What's wrong with that? What's he saying? Your ass is weird, bro. I want you to still. I'm over here with your finger about that. It's not really wow, really doing dirty though. Maybe roast you, bro. I will really do you dirty. But it's cute.
Help. Missing the end ruin. Where is the end? Get out of my way, boy. Where is it? I swear I never remember where the end ruin is in Tyr's Temple. Always leads me to run around for like 10 minutes trying to find it.
That shit's annoying as hell.
Yeah. It's always in the dumbest of places too. And then when I finally find it, I'm like, oh god damn it, are you fucking serious? I ran around for 20 minutes looking in for this stupid thing, and I ran past it like 15 times. It's always like that too. It's so stupid.
I'll call you back when I get to the outside.
Alright.
I don't know what you're at.
I don't know, you're the one who lost like several times last night in Xenoverse 2.
Did I win also?
You won once, and only because I was playing as a Frieza race that I don't normally play as.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna look this shit up. I don't even know who the fuck that is. In Ruin Tears Temple. God of War. Ants, go away. No one likes you. Fuck off. Head into the new hall across the... With the block slumming down above the spot from the end is ruin up on the right side of the first block. Return. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Right side of the first block. Yep, it was in the dumbest of fucking places. I knew it was attached to that block somehow, but I couldn't remember how. Alright. We got ourselves another apple, which means we got 2 full health. Why do I have... What? Why do I have 2 fucking... King Gamer. Come on!
Here. We're so close to the end.
Sit. Limnian wine. The island of Lemnos. Near the place of my birth.
Lemnos.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there? It's just, you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet head, we are. We know better.
Uh-huh. Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready?
Ready.
Come.
I think I'm gonna like being a god.
Did you like those two cutscenes of Atreus actually kind of being
We do what we want, and now we're gonna go
okay,
see the lions.
and not being, like, egregiously annoying after learning that he's a god? Did you hate how he was at the end of that cutscene where he's like, Whitehead, we're gods, we know better, and letting that arrogance go to his head for no fucking reason, like it comes right the fuck out of nowhere? Well,
Having learned that travel room to Jotunheim,
I think you're going to enjoy then the next.
that magic chisel to good use.
Nobody's getting our way this time.
I think you're probably gonna hate the next, like, bit of cutscenes then. But first, before we go anywhere,
Sure, I'm open.
we're going to see if we can upgrade anything. We're going to upgrade the Blades of Chaos.
Now go send them all to hell. In Virginia?
We're going to upgrade the Talon Bow.
Now, or me. What'd you forget?
We could upgrade that. Not really necessary, though, at the moment.
Yeah, boy.
We still don't have enough
You
of
make up
that.
your
Can we
mind?
sell anything that we don't need?
At least we got that taken care of.
We still don't have enough.
Son?
We don't need that right now, but we will need it
What you
soon.
want? Now what was the other?
Alright, so for skills. Now greater number of enemies. We want the stun more than anything. But now Boy is fully maxed out for skills. What does that do? That'll work. What does that do? I suppose we'll upgrade that to max, I suppose. I mean, we got the experience for it, we might as well. And we don't have the experience for anything else now, shit. Okay, that's weird. On PlayStation, it says that, like, I have, like, 6 messages from King Gamer saying, hello, yes, I hear you. But then, like, on the actual YouTube live chat, it's only 2. That's weird. Well, let's go on. Here I go again on my own. Down the only road I've ever known.
I'm gonna tell Sindri I'm a god. I'd like to see the look on his face.
No, I may have kept your secret too long, but now you will keep our secret.
Sure.
Now to climb that fucking mountain for like the 3rd goddamn time.
Like Tyr?
Tyr kept secrets too.
Or
For good
4th
reasons.
time.
To protect people. It is wiser to be discreet.
That doesn't mean you should lie to your friends. Or your family.
I'm sure Sindri would understand and do the same, lad. Don't fret. So, lad, excited to finally see the land of the giants?
Yeah, but also sad the journey's almost over. Oh, what if we get to Jotunheim and there aren't any giants there either?
Makes little difference to us. Fulfilling your mother's wish is what is important.
Ah! Oh, don't go anywhere. Be with you in 2 shakes.
Father, can I tell him?
No.
Tell me what? Did you put this wheel in your mouth? Oh, God. I'll vomit. I'm not kidding. I'll throw up on it.
It is nothing. A family matter.
Oh. Oh. I can tell you a thing or two about family matters.
Oh. Let me guess. Your brother isn't as talented as you, and his work is junk.
Those things are accurate. Your point?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up forever.
I see.
Yeah! We're sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
Well. All right.
So it begins.
That hurt a little. Let's have a look at your gear then.
We don't need him to look over our gear though. We just got done seeing Brock, so there's no point. Thanks, game. I want to put that back to that.
You thought that was gonna stop us? Okay, which way up?
Yeah. Yeah, now Boy is going to be an insufferable smartass for, like, the next couple hours. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of a smartass too.
Whatever.
But there's a difference between the way I do it and the way this little shit is doing it. Right? Like, this little kid just found out, what, like 5 minutes ago that he's a god, and already he is acting like the most insufferable smartass, or no, insufferable smartass on the face of the planet. And it's just so, you know, whenever, like, people love to compare Ellie to this little shit.
Aren't you sick of hearing about him and his brother?
Of course. But it serves nothing to make an enemy of him.
He should know the truth, even if it hurts.
It was needless and unkind.
Truth is more important than kindness.
Your mother would disagree.
She wasn't a god.
People love to compare Ellie to this little shit, where, like, he is, where, like, people, because I guess, like, a young child being taken across some area with monsters by a bearded older fellow, makes them similar, which, I guess in that respect, yeah, they are kind of similar, but, like, you know, like, when Ellie had fucking pissing, whenever she was acting like a little brat, you know, it didn't last for hours. It lasted long enough for you to get just a little annoyed, and then they cut that shit out. That was it. That was as long as they made it
We're
last.
almost there. You know I can handle it.
Can you? After the way you spoke of her, I question that.
What? That she wasn't a god?
She was better than a god, and you shall not dishonor her.
Fine. Carry her yourself.
You know, it's just one of those things where it's like with Ellie, like, for example, let me pause the game so, like, we don't have any dialogue kind of going. In The Last of Us, there's a part where Ellie saved, like, throughout the whole game up until that point, Ellie has been repeatedly asking, hey, can I have a weapon? It would be better for both of us if we both have weapons. Yada, 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 stuff like that. And then, like, Joel is in trouble. And, like, he's about to die. Ellie shoots the guy who is trying to drown Joel in, like, this little crevice in like, this place that's filled up with water, and, like, he's trying to drown him. And Joel kind of gives her a hard time for a little bit because, like, Joel is kind of a old stoic asshole who is very set in his ways and whatnot, and also the fact that, like, a little girl just shot, glad I didn't get my head blown off by a goddamn kid. That's what he says. For the next 5 minutes of gameplay, Ellie is acting very, not like a brat, not like this, but she's acting very much like, because, like, Joel basically told her, you do what I say when I say it, keep quiet, follow me, we'll be out of here soon, shit like that. But he's kind of mad at the time. So Ellie is very much like, she doesn't she, like, takes that literally, where she's being that stupid brat, where it's like, lead the way, oh master of mine. And, like, she's basically being like, when Joel tells her, like, what do you think, for, like, there's some guys up there, there's, like, danger, something along those lines, where it's like, she literally will not do anything unless Joel tells her to, and she's being very bratty about it. And it lasts for maybe 5 minutes of gameplay. Just long enough for you to get the point, just long enough for the player to start getting annoyed, and then they cut that shit out. Joel gives her a weapon, starts trusting her more, you're back into the action, the characters move on, etc. Here, Boy finds out he's a god, and is fine with it for, like, if you do the side quest for at least, like, another 2 or so hours, give or take. Then you get to that scene where Kratos and Boy share that alcohol drink stuff from the from Kratos' homeland, and they have, like, that nice scene together where Kratos is like, you need to be better than me, you need to be better than whatever, and, like, he tells him all this stuff, right? It's a nice scene. It's a very good scene. It's why I didn't talk over it. Then towards the end of it, Boy just starts becoming very arrogant for no fucking reason. And then here, it's like, okay, it's justifiable that Boy would be kind of frustrated hearing Sindri and Brock argue with each other all the time, just bad-mouthing each other, because that's all they fucking talk about. It's understandable that he'd be frustrated by that. But the way that it comes off is more like, because he says, like, I'm tired of hearing about little people's little problems. He's letting the fact that he's a god, or a demigod in his case, or is he a demigod? Because he's the son of a demigod. Because Kratos himself is not a full-fledged god. He's a demigod. He's like Hercules. Because he was made the god of war at the end of the original God of War, but then he had that god power taken away from him. So he's back to being a demigod from, like, God of War 2 onwards. So I guess Boy's a demigod. I don't fucking know. But, like, he comes off like he's just got all this fucking attitude. And what makes it really frustrating is the fact that he acts this way for the next... Because, like, I'll warn you guys now, this next trek up the mountain takes a very long time. Like, at least for me, because, like, I like to look around every nook and cranny, get every collectible I can find, so that tends to take a while. Like, at least the next 2 or 3 hours is just climbing up that fucking mountain, and he's a brat the entire fucking time. And he just becomes more irritating, more insufferable. And, like, he was already irritating and insufferable before this attitude. You know? Like, he was already irritating and insufferable before that. So, like, because, like, it was in the first stream for God of War 2018, where Boy, he said it was either in the first stream or the second stream, I'm pretty sure it was in the first stream, where we're going up this mountain the first time, and the fact that we're having to go up this fucking mountain again, and it's the 6th goddamn stream is stupid. But, we were going up the mountain the first time, and Boy said something along the lines of, "Can I hold Mother?" And Kratos says no. And Boy says, "Why? She meant more to me than you anyways." It was at that moment that I actively hated him. Because I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care the fact that, like, Kratos is a lot more stoic now. Hey there? Yeah?
Still streaming?
Yeah. I was actually just like, we're going back up the mountain, and I was kind of getting into. I think you go up the mountain a total of 4 times in the story. It's so stupid. Yeah. And I was kind of talking about how, like, Boy's attitude problem.
You go up the mountain so many damn times.
Yeah, no, I was talking more about Boy's attitude problem. How, like, the attitude comes right the fuck out of nowhere. When you have those 2 good scenes in Tyr's temple, and then towards the end.
What's weird is he just had, like, a moment with his dad, and then he started looking at him.
Exactly. You would expect this attitude problem to happen right after he learned he's a god.
Before the Tears moment. I feel like what happened is all of that was, like, the Tears Bowl thing was supposed to happen beforehand, like, all that dialogue was supposed to happen before Tears Bowl, and then when Tears Bowl happened, right, you know,
What I think happened is, in development, originally when you go up the mountain, you were supposed to go through the portal, and that would be the end of the game. But then they're like, oh, well, this is like an RPG type thing, this would be way too short, even if you do all the side quests, this game is like, I want to say it's like 15 hours, give or take. Like, that's not, it's short for an RPG, but it's not like super short. It's not like it'd be like unreasonable. And then you get to, because like if you do that, then the attitude, because like the attitude really comes out of nowhere. It feels like it was a last minute change, like a last minute add-on. So like they do that to kind of extend the gameplay more. Because like the next trek up the mountain, that's like, it takes several hours to do. It's a long ass climb up the mountain. And then, you know, you get to the top where that thing happens. And just extends the gameplay to an unreasonable level where it just is like, you were at the finish line.
Maybe if the game was actually good and I gave 2 shits, but it just.
And the stupid thing is, I can't even say, like, this moment made him insufferable, because he's been insufferable and annoying since almost the beginning. But this makes it so much worse, because, like, even, like, let's give the game the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that I found the game just decent and okay up until this point. This part lasts so fucking long that, like, this drags it down so much. And he's an asshole for so fucking long in the game that, like, who wants to go through this? I have never seen... I've seen people try to defend this and be like, oh, he's a kid. It makes sense for a kid to act like that. It makes sense for a kid to act like that when he first finds out he's a god. But, no, he just keeps pushing and pushing, and, like... the stupid thing is, you can't even say this is a learned behavior. You can't even say it's a learned behavior because of, like, the only thing that I can say is, like, oh, it's a learned behavior is where he says quiet head. Because, like, Kratos has said that numerous times. So, like, where the fuck is this attitude coming from? That's the biggest problem, is the fact that this attitude...
Have you seen the Avatar game?
Yeah, I've seen clips of it, yeah. Like, trailers. Yeah, I know.
Just seeing, watching a clip, right? Oh. I just saw, like, the character models. That's okay for a game, I guess.
It looks like it.
Like one of those.
It looks like one of the, like a very last gen
Puzzle
game.
It seems like it's a puzzle game.
It seems like it's kind of last gen, but like I'm fine with that as long as the game itself is fun.
It doesn't even look like it's last gen. It looks like this came out on PlayStation 3.
I mean, to be fair, like PS4 is still kind of a current console. Like, you still got games that are made both for PS4 and PS5. Oh, it's the Explodey Men. I did also kind of talk about earlier in the stream, I did kind of talk about how, like, there's nothing keeping the Blades of Chaos on Kratos' back, and how, like, if this game wants to be grounded and realistic, you know, it's kind of weird how there is no,
I suppose we can't rule it out.
nothing keeping them there. Because, you know, Blades just staying put on.
The fact that Axe has it keeps it on back. But
Yeah.
the Chaos Blades don't.
Yeah.
Like, if both of them didn't have anything, I wouldn't say anything. Back that one has one and the other one doesn't, it just makes it weirder.
I would say something, mostly just because of the stupid grounded and realistic thing that they are trying to
That
do.
game sucks. Even if you can even call it parkour, it's just pressing circle.
Yeah. It's just automated jump sequences, that's all it is.
That's no game.
Like, honestly, this game feels like it is less of a God of War game and more like it was, like, it feels like it's a lot more like the newer Tomb Raider, or like, yeah, like the newer Tomb Raider games, if that makes sense. Like, their Tomb Raider games, particularly the newer ones, are a lot more like this. They're a lot more like slower, puzzly, sorta RPG-ish. But like, you know, those games have a bit more puzzly elements to them because it's Tomb Raider and not, you know, this. But like, it feels like they're trying to replicate the Tomb Raider thing, which, like, if that is what they were doing, then the first Tomb Raider reboot thing that came out was in 2013. So, like, they would have had, like, 5 years to copy it if that was what they were trying to do. Because, like, this really does not... Like, at its core, the biggest problem with the God of War 2018 is the fact that this does not feel at all like a God of War game. Like, this feels more like Oh.
Thor.
I'm at your favorite scene.
Me. For you did to Magni.
What's my favorite scene?
There are consequences to killing a god.
Looks like he did more than that.
Why would that be my favorite scene?
We'll pick up
Because
where
it's
he left
the
off.
one you quote the most often out of all these. Outside of just quiet, mind your tone, boy.
I think if anything, I quote the boy scene the most. So I'm gonna get a...
Yeah, but he does say "mind your tone, boy" in this scene.
Not worth killing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pay for what he said about Mother.
Yeah.
Come on, but as the I said, that's my favorite scene. It's just kind of...
But we're God.
memorable.
We can do whatever we want.
Like, yeah. You know, I would probably say, like, oh, the whole thing of, like, there are consequences to killing a god. But, like, compare the deaths of the gods in this game to, say, the deaths of the gods in God of War 3. There are actual consequences to killing gods in God of War 3. Nothing fucking happens in this game. Yeah, you
Oh my god, I just thought of something. I just thought of something. Kratos is the cause of the biblical flood.
He's...
Makes us a target.
Well, that's yeah, it could be. Especially since apparently not all Earthlings die.
Yes.
Not all mortals die in God of War 3.
Never as an indulgence.
Oh, bro, I saw this hilarious thing.
What's the difference?
And it
There
was
are
like...
consequences to killing
It
a
was
god.
like,
Why?
that he bullied into suicide. He could have cured him. And then it switched to an edit of Kanye West, and it was like, I guess we'll never know. It's hilarious.
It is at this point where Boy becomes a Pokemon and evolves from Boy into the Pokemon known as whatever.
And to the Pokemon from this douchebag.
No, it's whatever, because like all he just says is whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Whatever. At some point, he won't even listen to your commands anymore. Like, he'll just fight on his own. Like, it's interesting from a gameplay standpoint to have it be like that, but, like, when you have a character just act very unlikably and have them act like a fucking annoying asshole for so long, it's... I don't know. It's not a good thing to have the character act like this.
Keep your wits about
And
you.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone who is like, oh yeah, this is a good thing to have the character act like this. More so like they try to defend it from a story standpoint.
Because that's what we do to
It's
our
like,
enemies, right?
oh, it makes sense for the character to act.
Try and put The Last of Us again.
And I'll help.
Huh?
No.
I think I'm gonna try and play The Last of Us again.
It's a much better game than this one.
Well, the reason I haven't played it is because I hate the gameplay of the gameplay of the actual game. There's nothing wrong with the story. The story's really good for the short period that I have with the game.
Yeah.
It's the gameplay itself is very annoying.
Yeah.
Like really damn annoying. The aiming has that Uncharted kind of feel to it.
It is made by the same people.
It's purposely extremely hard to shoot that game. I guess it's supposed to be stealth-oriented, but that
Yeah.
game is such a pain in the ass to fucking kill anything.
It is made by the same people as Uncharted. It's made by Naughty Dog.
I guess it's supposed to be stealth-oriented. You're supposed to, like, avoid enemies as much as possible. That just isn't my... It's not my playstyle.
And you know the stupid thing with, like, I'll just say this for, like, the last thing for God of War complaining about its gameplay. The stupid thing is, like, you can't even argue that, like, the old school God of War games, like, their style, their gameplay style isn't even, like, popular anymore, because we still got games like Bayonetta and Devil May Cry and shit that have very similar gameplay to the older God of War games. Like, there's no reason why they had to change the gameplay style for this. It's so stupid. But yeah, I will.
Feels so much better. Like, Kratos feels so much stronger in the command.
Yeah, it's
Even though the enemies are harder to kill.
yeah, it's because you get to see, like, it's because Kratos feels so much smaller. Like, in the old school God of War games, almost every enemy seems like it's towering over you. Even things that are relatively small, like not that much bigger than Kratos, like the centaurs, they present them as though they are this imposing threat, this overwhelming force and power that, like, any normal person that went up against this thing would have died. But, like, then you take it down.
Still to, like, the combos themselves, like, are much more flashy. Like, they look like they're much more devastating.
Yeah. There's also the fact that, like...
I think they made Kratos do much, like... It's gonna sound bad. Too much they try to make it too human.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's supposed to be a god.
Well, yeah, they're trying to make him grounded and realistic. Of course they're trying to...
It's a game about a guy who's literally killed a pantheon full of gods.
Yeah, I love... The reason why I always just put so much grandiose voice tone to the fucking grounded and realistic is because, like, the name of the series is God of War. It's a story. It's a story about gods and monsters and myths and legends and shit. What about this is supposed to be realistic? Like, I hate that fucking that fucking mindset where it's just we need to make this awesome fucking series more grounded and realistic because I don't know why.
One thing I don't like about the new Kratos is he seems to just disassociated with their life at this point.
Yeah, he does. Like, anytime anyone says anything, it's always like, this does not concern us, boy. I don't care. We are not going to whatever. It's like, Kratos doesn't give a shit about anything going on. He has, like, no emotion in anything going on, and because of that, you just don't care. Like, people can boil down, like, old Kratos to being just angry man who wants revenge, but at least he fucking wants revenge. At least there is a strong emotional tie that he wants to, like, strong emotional, like, desire to do something.
You know what the part of the game he shows the most emotion in is when Boy is sick and he's pacing back and forth in the elevator. I actually really like that scene.
Yeah. That's the one scene where, like, where Kratos feels like he actually gives a shit. And, like, I doubt this is because of the voice actor. Like, I'm sure the voice actor's fine, but, like, it's the writing of the game, it's the direction, it's whatever. It doesn't work. It's the opposite of the Purge. It just doesn't work.
I don't think the Purge would work either.
I know, but, like, the joke with the Purge, at least with the first movie, is whenever someone brings up, like, any kind of, like, the Purge just works. That's it. That's all they ever say as to why they are suddenly like this. The Purge just works.
I can't learn if you won't teach me.
I think the later movies try to, like, comment on, like, give more of, like,
Where did you get your fire?
a reason why the Purge is the way it is, but, like, I haven't seen them, so I can't say shit.
You said there are consequences.
I've only seen the first one. That movie sucked.
You used the blades to kill one. Who else did you kill?
4 Magnum. How many? Do you hear me?
I heard you, and these are not subjects for discussion. Do not push me away.
Fine. Come here. Guess what? I know everything I need to know now. I have nothing else to learn.
Ah, congratulations.
Like, a big problem with,
I don't know what happened if...
What?
I don't know what happens if Kratos ordered a who's supposed to just come in as you know.
I don't know. But, like...
particularly all God of War 3 Kratos, considering God of War 3 Kratos is bigger than everything else, at least when it's the first one beat off of anger and hate stuff.
Whoa! Stop!
Not yet.
Imagine if God of War 3 Kratos, like, got a Red Lantern ring.
Probably immediately destroy the whole thing if I get one.
God of War 3 Kratos without weapons, just like, or just with like the blades of exile versus who would you say would win between that Kratos and the Hulk? Like, who do you think would win between God of War 3 Kratos, where, like, but, like, he just has the blades of exile, but not, like, the other things, because, like, it's kind of hard to really, I guess, more so, I guess we could give him his other weapons, but, like, without we'll say the soul ripping from the claws of Hades. We'll say that that's like off limits, but like, who do you think would win between that type of Kratos and the Hulk?
Brothers, be warned. The tunnels I'm seeing in the walls up here show signs of recent dragon activity.
We already killed.
I feel like Hulk would probably like.
Did you then? Well, how'd that go?
I don't know. I don't. It's hard to really gauge because, like, Kratos, like, he did best in one of the previous games, I forget which one. He did beat Atlas, who is supposed to be able to... And, like, you could argue that this makes him Universe Buster. Oh, I did see like a power scaling explained video recently on the Doomslayer. It was just like an all-encompassing, like, this is how strong this character is type of thing. So, like, it was a pretty in-depth thing where, like, they took, they did talk about the old-school Doom games as well as PS4 Doom and Doom Eternal.
So, little thing, did they use beats from the original Doom guy to scale current Doom guy?
They used everything where, like, in-game lore, the interview statements, art book stuff, because apparently there's some power scaling shit related in the art books. And like,
It says, don't
basically the.
whatever. We've killed everything else in this mountain.
I love where he talks about the whole thing of like somehow the like he's arguably like Galaxy Buster or whatever in like the old school God of War games, like Doom in the old school Doom, like Doom 3 or whatever. but then, like, he just gets buried under some rubble for, like, 10,000 years. It's like, how the hell did he get beaten by rubble when he can, like, destroy a galaxy or whatever? It's like, he can rip apart...
It wasn't per se, where he got steel. There's this, that's something, I guess, it's like,
I just thought that was, like, the power scaling guy, it was, maybe you heard of him, he's called, Chuck the Cyber Cup. And, he's, like, one of the, I would probably say, like, top names in, like, YouTube power scaling discussions. He went over, like, this type of thing would be considered an outlier, not something that would realistically be taken into account when power scaling a character. It would essentially be the same thing as when you, like, bring up that time, huh? Alright. It would essentially be the same thing as, like, bringing up that time that Superman was too slow to catch bullets, like, saying that is realistically...
Yeah, that happened to him sometimes when things like that, but it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Where...
Quick question. How strong are the radio that concluding?
How strong is what?
What was that conclusion it was?
I think he said he was, like, fourth dimensional or something like that. I think that's what he's had him put at. Because, like, he would be beyond, he beat a guy who apparently defeated or created the multiverse, which would make him fourth dimensional or high fourth dimensional, something like that.
Yeah.
He also brought up, like, he also did kind of go over, like, the fact that it's a fucking video game is, like, okay, so, like, in the lore of the series, he has, like, this armor that is, like, complete, like, has never been penetrated by anything. Like, it's never even been pierced. So, like, but, like, every type of demon can, like, hurt you when you're wearing this armor in the game.
It's like a gameplay thing. Like,
yeah.
Like you're saying about it's like, it's not a actual. Like, it's ultimately the fucking thing.
Yeah. Like, that's the problem with power scaling video game characters is, like, like for example, in God of War 2018, this Kratos is objectively stronger than the Kratos from all the previous games, but, like, a fucking Draugr can kill him.
Seeing the video you did, do you think he could beat God of War 3 Kratos?
Probably, but, like, that, I don't really know what Kratos would be placed at in God of War 3, because, like, I'm more of a fan of the game side of things, not so much, like, I don't go out of my way to research this character has, like, comics that show that he is high fourth dimensional or high fifth dimensional, some shit like that. It's like, I don't care. I play the games. I don't care. Damn it. Gotta be some way to bring that up here.
So I've been watching the Climate Reincarnate since live again.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next season of that. That show's so good.
It's supposed to come out in 2024. Then in spring or something.
It's long out, but I get it. They're still trying to get things back on track because of COVID. Because, like, animation takes so long. Because, like, animation, or anime in general, takes, like, a year's worth of time just to make, like, 24 episodes. So, like, they're still dealing with the blowback of that, especially since, like, animation studios typically work on, like, 5 or 6 anime at a time, at least. Let's see. What is God? I do kind of find it a little funny, though, that, like, people legitimately will look at, like... I've seen people argue that, like, anime Rimuru, who becomes, like, a demon lord, is, like, strong enough to, like, fight Goku. I'm like, no. I don't know how powerful he is in the light novel. I hear he's supposed to be stronger. But, like...
Who's your favorite character in all of Reincarnate?
It is... the ninja dragon nuke girl, Shion, or not Shion. Fuck, the characters have such similar names. God damn it.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. My favorite character is the primordial noir black.
I kind of like him, but at the same time, he appears so little that, like, it's hard to really say anything about him. Oh, I fully leveled up that ice laser thing. It's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shot the golem guys. Time it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that flatline somehow. Yeah, I really, really like Noir. I like Noir. Sure. The one thing I love about him is that everyone's like, oh, you're nothing but a greater demon.
I wonder if he's more powerful than Rimuru.
Yeah, he is. You not seen the clip of him fighting?
It's been a while since I've seen the show. Maybe I forgot.
Was that like a trailer or something from season 3?
No, I haven't seen that.
I'll see if I can find the video a little bit. I saw it the other day.
I love that thing where Veldora is fighting against Malim. He's just doing... Huh? The Storm Dragon guy. Yeah. Hadouken! Hadouken! Sure you can. Tatsumaki Senpuku. He's just throwing out Street Fighter moves. I love that. I thought that was hilarious when I saw it. And yet it's better animated than all of Super.
Bro, this nigga just stole from my Xbox. Fucking game, man. Alright. Anyways, yeah, I'll see if I can find the part B in here in a minute.
I like how Rimuru is, like, he's not overpowered for the sake of it, but, like, he is, like, it's more so that he just has, like, real-world common sense, and he's just like, oh, like, he woke up in the most luckiest places, essentially, but then, like, because he's just like, I'm a slime, I got nothing better to do, I'm just gonna eat all these Hapokte herbs, or whatever the fuck whatever it was, and, like, he's got, like, a massive supply.
He just lucked out with the stupid ass, crazy.
He lucked. I think it's more so he lucked out with the. Well, yeah, the Great Sage is kind of a thing, because, like, it is kind of explaining all this shit to him.
Whatever.
Yeah, like, without Josh, you would have never known about the fuck get there, and all it would have replicated more, probably, or what's his face, and, you know, then it would have been able to, like, extract people or help the dwarves, and the dwarves and everything.
I would probably say.
Series all apart without Gracie.
Yeah, he's not like Mary Sue levels, though, where he's like, oh, I'm just the most powerful whatever, and, like, everyone like, most people like him just because he's a nice guy and he helps them out with their problems, and he gives them names, which is a big thing in this world. Like, it's not so much that, like, oh, they just love him immediately. And it's also, like, this world is survival of the fittest or some shit like that. So, like, the characters, because he is stronger than them, because he keeps eating everything to get all these different skills, like... Oh, shit. I did not mean to upgrade that. No! I wanted to sell it. I was on the wrong thing. Fuck. Oh, whatever. I got more money now. Because I guess because I upgraded it, now I have, like, it was worth more.
Wow. You deigned to let me help.
There we go. Finally got the Atreus armor that I wanted.
Something else.
But yeah, it's just like...
You sure you wouldn't prefer Brock help you instead?
I just crafted the legendary one, didn't I? Curse, you have 5-second memory!
What shall it be?
There we go.
Oh, did you want to say
I
something?
do like how if you sell off your armors, you can just buy them back if you want them. Nope. Can't buy that. Can't do that.
And
Can't do that. Yeah, might as well upgrade my equipment that I have on. am going the wrong way. Oh, cool. I finished the Niflheim and Muspelheim ciphers. It is now time to commit murder. You still there? Damn it. So apparently in Dragon Ball Heroes recently they had an episode where they had Capsule Corp outfit Goku fight Xeno Goku again. And this time it was Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 versus Ultra Instinct. And like Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 apparently was equal to like Omen Goku, but not like lost to Mastered Ultra Instinct because but like they were both like very, very close in power. No. I hate how people legitimately bring that up as like a defense for Goku getting hit by the laser. Like the fact that people, I love how it's always you only talk about what's canon, is no like filler thing, except for when it comes to defending stupid bullshit like that. Then it's okay to bring up the fact that, you know, oh, in filler, Krillin hit Goku with a rock. Yeah, I know, it's so stupid. It's like they never bring up the fact that it's filler too. It's always, oh, well, it makes sense that Goku would be hit by a laser because he was hit by a rock. I'm like, okay, even if you wanted to defend it like that, guess what, motherfuckers? A laser is a lot more powerful than a fucking rock. And even Frieza brings up how weird it is that, like, he got hurt by the laser in the first place. Like, so, like, even Frieza points out how, like, you can destroy universes, but a laser hurts you? What? And when, like, later on in Dragon Ball Super, in episode 75, I want to say, 75, Krillin ends up getting hurt by a bullet, like a bullet goes through his arm. And like 18 makes fun of him for it. It's like, oh, you're supposed to be like, you were way too strong for a bullet to just hurt you. They address that. So it's like, pointing out your problems doesn't make them go away. You know, it's so...
Yes, it does.
It's so stupid. It is so monumentally stupid. Especially when if you have actually gone through the entire franchise and you know, like, all of Goku's different abilities and whatnot, like, the fact that he is able to feel the subtlest vibrations in the air to sense things without actually seeing them. Like, even if he can't, shut up! Shut up! Shut up or I'm hanging up.
You're stalling, I'm fine.
Like, even if he can't sense you, like, sense your energy, he can still see you. He can still, like, know exactly where you are. And this isn't an ability that he just fucking forgot about. He uses it in the Majin Buu arc to fight against Yakan when he's on Yakan's planet. Because, like, Babidi transports them to Yakan's planet, so, like, oh, he can't see shit. But he's like, oh, I can still feel you because of the subtle vibrations in the air. You know, it's like, okay. So, you should have known Sorbet was over there then. You should have known he was 10 feet away from you. At least when Gohan is unable to see that there's someone like 10 feet away from him, at least he has the excuse of, well, he's not training anymore. He's rusty.
You can only use that excuse for so long.
I know, but at least with Gohan, it's like, okay, it makes sense that, to some degree, why he wouldn't be able to, sense the fact that there's someone 10 feet away from him because he's rusty. And whatever. Which, also, Gohan has not been keeping up with his training in Super. Like, he was training, he said he was going to train again in Resurrection F. We see him training a little bit in Champa Arc. It's implied that he was training in Battle of Gods, or not Battle of Gods, in Goku Black. Even though we never actually see him train. He just shows up in, like, he's got, like, the ultimate Gohan look, you know? No glasses, he's all sweaty, he has the bang. His eyes are fully outlined, which doesn't mean shit because his eyes have been fully outlined pretty much throughout all of Super. But then you get to episode, right, admits that, like, in episode 75 that it's like, oh, he's done fighting. He's not training. He even has his Resurrection F, like, body type back where he's just extremely skinny. Like, borderline One Piece skinny.
Nearly there now.
Finally.
So it definitely is a thing where it's just like, oh yeah, he somehow, he trains for less than a day and he is equal to Blue Goku.
Well, that's a sight no man should ever see. Thanks for that.
Harbalonga.
I like how you can still find Mimir's body up here. You know, like you can even show him his body. It's like, Well, I didn't need to see that. Thanks for that, you dick.
Wow. No 9. We made it.
Beautiful, isn't it? Well, I remember once. Brother, look out!
Miss me?
I still think it's so fucking stupid that Kratos just, like, slams a boulder into this pillar.
Boulder, let him go. Take me instead. I'll do whatever
Like, even Boy is saying, like, oh yeah, that's... Why the fuck did you do that? That was stupid.
Turns out the boy is the brains.
No! You broke the gate! That was our only way to Jotunheim!
Stupid son of a bitch.
Oh no, even Boulder is like, oh yeah, that was dumb. Why the fuck did you do that?
Yes, by all means, Junior, run away. Let Daddy do all the heavy lifting for you.
Ah! Let's go!
Calm down, boy. You are not ready for this.
I am ready!
And here I thought my family was fucked up. Oh, your father is right, boy. You are far from ready. Now, would you be so kind as to hold this for me?
You know, even if Boulder can't feel pain, like, you would think that the damage that he sustains would still affect him in some way. Like, yeah, he regenerates, but, like, he's not constantly regenerating.
Don't you know when to give up?
This girl, right? I was talking to the same line.
Yeah.
Go get her some part. be an uncle, right? No, I do not want kids. No. Wait, you heard about that age, you know?
Who's activated the bridge? Hey, I asked you a question.
You see, I'm doing the forehand ones. And so we just do 10 of those.
And when the bridge opens, the full weight of Asgard will come crashing down on you. It's over.
So be it. No! Listen to me!
Let me out!
Let go of it
Yeah,
now.
What?
You know I will.
What were you saying?
I said, you know, like, even though Boulder has, like, regeneration and, like, he's got some magic bullshit to make it so, like, he doesn't feel pain or anything like that, it's like, you would think that the injuries that he sustains would still affect him in some way. It's like, just because you're immortal doesn't, like, and invulnerable doesn't mean that you aren't taking a shit ton of damage.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that in this period, or if he can still control his cut.
Boy,
Cut him into a whole bunch of little pieces.
stay still.
And bury him.
Are you gonna help me?
Or do what Arnold's Holy Ghost said to do. Cut the guy up into 1,000 pieces, and then steal each piece in a 1-ton boulder, and then scatter them across the world.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's not... It's stupid, too, because it's like, Kratos broke his neck at the beginning of the game, and that seemed to hold him... That seemed to keep Boulder away for quite a while. It's like, why not just break his fucking neck again?
My interpretation of it is it's just gonna find him first.
Huh?
Because they left almost immediately after that.
I mean, yeah, but he was right at their doorstep when Kratos broke his neck. Like, he was like 10 feet away from his house. Like, if he regenerated almost immediately from, like, every injury that, like, the game tries to say he does, then... I'm like, I don't know, I feel like big bald man traveling with small boy probably is not going to move anywhere near as fast as skinny tattooed man going by himself. You know? I feel like even if they did leave, like, he seemed to be able to sense just where Kratos is, which is why, like, what's-her-face gave him the seal on his neck. I guess, but, like, the fact that Boulder isn't able to find him until, like, that shit goes off of his neck kind of seems to suggest that, like, the seal was making it harder for Boulder to find him. Like, I think it's very much a thing where the seal made it harder for Boulder to find him, but, like, I don't know, I just some way of decapitating Wolverine, I feel like Kratos would be able to, like, delay Boulder for at least a little bit. Or, Kratos can just slam him into the portal thing so that they can't get to Jotunheim without, 20 more hours of gameplay. I guess Kratos was just that angry that he couldn't think clearly, even though, he was able to think clearly in the previous games. I guess in his old age, he forgot how to control himself when he's angry, just like he forgot how to jump.
Hello?
I think I'm just going to leave Boy trapped underneath this debris. I don't want to free him.
Does anyone ever want to free him?
Huh?
Does anyone ever want to free him?
Some people who like his character, I'm sure.
You said what?
Some people who like his character, I'm sure, want to.
Yeah, no. Those people don't exist. They're NPC. If you like a transfer character, you're an NPC.
Are you gonna help me?
I kind of agree with one of my friends where I'm like, the idea of Kratos where he's like, I don't want to kill gods anymore. I understand the consequences for doing so. I want my son to be better than me, but I also kind of hate his guts because he's also part god or whatever. This game has a lot of interesting ideas, but I wonder if I could hit that enemy.
That seems to be the problem with everything these days, is all the ideas are really interesting. The execution is very
Yeah, pretty much. And it's a logical next step for Kratos' character, although it's treated like Kratos has no idea how to be a father in this game, which is weird because he did have a kid before.
Are you gonna help me?
That was probably about some years ago.
I mean, you never forget how to be a father. It's just like killing people or riding a bike.
Yes.
Hello?
But, at the beginning of the game, it's treated as though, almost as though, Kratos and Boy have just never interacted at all.
Yeah, but not really weird. I think this is just Kratos.
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, it's really weird. It's...
I guess Kratos just went to go get the milk.
He went to go get the milk for, 8 or 9 years.
No, he went to go get it. He went and beer.
Are you gonna help me?
Oh, that's the funniest thing in the entire game. Alright, where do I go? In the direction of beer.
I thought that one of the funniest things is just when Boy tries to rage out and then just passes out.
Yeah, that was really funny.
He unleashes his rage of Sparta, his Spartan rage, and then just passes out.
You will listen to me and
Well,
not
I
speak a
saw
word.
this really funny video where it was normal sound effects on the whole thing, and then when it passes out, it does
You are
that
rash,
stupid
insubordinate,
Spartan
and out of
face
control.
out into the distance. It's like,
This will not stand. You honor your mother and abandon this path you have chosen.
Oh, want to see?
Another one that was hilarious. I saw another one that was hilarious. It was Goku, Super Saiyan 3 screaming the whole time, and when he does it, he does the part where it's like,
y'all want to see something?
It was the you die thing from Snake that fades out in the distance.
Yeah.
Wow, it's cold. This is hell?
I feel like Boy gets off way too easily after, like, they literally go to hell, and
it only takes us halfway to
it,
Tyr's temple.
like,
but at least it
I
gets
feel
us
like what Kratos should have done is like, we are stuck here in hell, Boy, and unless you want to stay, you will stop with your fucking attitude.
Funny how it all comes around.
And like he grabs his axe when he says it too, implying that he's just gonna fucking kill him if he doesn't stop.
That wasn't me.
Like Kratos, I imagine Kratos would be similar to Omni-Man in like, I could always just start again, but 17 more years. I could just make another kid. Hello?
Hold up.
I always found something kind of funny about the fact that, like, Kratos is, like, he spends all these games grieving for his wife, and then, like, he'll just screw any old woman. Because, like, in the first game, he just, on the boat ride to the main place you start out at, is, like, he just has a couple of whores there with him. He's like, okay, I grieve for my wife and my daughter, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to score.
Oh my gosh. You can do whatever you want.
Man, look how bad the compilation of this Fingers Crossing got stuff.
Oh, I sent you a little animation thing that I've been working on.
This guy's
Do not dwell on those thoughts. Not here. We must keep moving.
You know, yeah. Bro, the grill one was hilarious.
I sent you an animation that I've been working on.
Ed, what was that?
Not just the old and sick come to Helheim, so do the criminals. Hell must not draw a distinction between us and those whom these visions are meant to torture.
How do you stop it?
Escape hell as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna let it back. Like you said, Leroy, it was just me. I wasn't.
I think you like it.
But it is who you have become of late.
I know I got us in, but I'll get us out. Whoever I am.
I will get us out. You will follow orders.
But maybe that's not who I am.
It had better be. Now let me focus.
I don't mean to hurry you, but faster?
Let me think.
Hey, dude. What do you think of the animation that I sent you? Whoops, I was not paying attention. What do you think of the animation that I sent you?
Oh, yeah, I like it. I don't know why I only have 2 hours in his hair done so
Well, that's because it's still a work in progress animation. I still. No, the rest of it is there. It's just at a lower transparency because it's a test to see how the hair, whether or not I am animating the rest of the stuff right. It's harder to see if I'm doing that right if it's like so, you know, covered up by everything. No, the rest of it's there. It's just like at a lower transparency. Like if you zoom in, you can see that like it's only at like 10% transparency for the rest of the shit. Basically, the purpose of this is I am kind of working on like short little animations for my my Let's Talk videos for the Dragon Ball Super thing, and what I kind of plan to do is what the animations are supposed to be for is I'm going to offer up my own little alternatives to how the different forms and whatever function. So, or how they work, because, like, you know, that whole thing of, let's see you do better, that, like, stupid people love to say all the time as though it's some kind of defense. As, like...
it's supposed to be like if someone's shitting on your artwork, right? Like you're drawing, right? Let's see you do better.
Yeah, but it's not their drawing that I'm even talking about. I'm talking about how this form makes no sense or whatever in the anime and the manga and whatever. And like nobody in the anime or manga process had any fucking plan for how blue was supposed to function, which is why it's... Because, like, blue seems to flip-flop back and forth all the time in how it works. And it's so stupid.
I love how, I think it's perfected, but it's supposed to be you keeping the orange and everything.
It's either perfected or mastered. Because keeping the aura inside, the energy inside your body thing, that's not what leads to God energy. That is something that is only said in the anime, and even then, Whis brings it up as though it's just a combat tactic.
At least in the anime, that's what it said. You don't get there, you're at the book, you already passed it, but it doesn't want in the chamber of power.
Yeah, I know.
We use version of the hyper time chamber, and they're like, oh, we're gonna do this thing right inside of us, stuck it in. And then they want Super Saiyan Blue from that. Like,
it's never actually shown how they go blue. We see that they have to keep their energy inside their body in order to move in that area, but we don't actually see them go blue for the first time.
Yeah, but then they show up for great point, and then immediately go out blue. So I assume that led to that.
Yeah, it's so stupid because Whis brings up the keeping the energy inside your body thing as though it's just a combat tactic. Because he's like, oh, don't let your energy seep out of your body because you want to keep it inside so your opponent can't sense. Why the fuck would Whis be aware of, like, if Whis is trying to teach them to go blue, right? Why would he have any knowledge of Super Saiyan Blue when this hasn't been a form that has ever existed before?
Freya
like,
has his
so
mother.
my
Why did you keep this from
alternative
us, Harry?
to Super Saiyan Blue
I would not.
is basically, like,
I'm at a loss.
God
There's
energy.
no reason to keep such a thing a
Like,
secret.
personally, I think that God energy should really be something that is more,
Yeah, it's right there. It's orange. Yes. Have a great day. Alright, continue.
like, my alternative is basically, like, I would basically start, like, explaining God energy and, like, how that would work. And, like, Blue wouldn't be a separate transformation. It would be just the act of being, like, it would be like Sage Mode. Like, sort of, where it's like, you're, like, Naruto can use, say, his Ninetales cloak form, right? But then he can also use Sage Mode on top of it. But, like, the Sage Mode doesn't cause any visual difference aside from him having the orange pigmentation around the eyes, right? It's still Ninetales cloak form, but he's just using a new form of energy while in the cloak. You know? And it would essentially be like that. So, like, Blue would essentially just be a Super Saiyan, but one that is using God energy. So, like, the visual differences is just caused by the fact that you are using God energy.
I will have much to do after I
What is that?
So you were telling me you were gay, right? That's what you're saying?
No.
That's the last thing I heard you say is I'm gay.
Well, if that's what you heard, then that says more about you than anything else. Which probably means that you are gay.
I think you're just gay. That's what I think. I think you are a homosexual.
No.
Bro, you're in a relationship with fear for like 3 years.
No, I really haven't been.
And was.
And I said I really haven't been, which, you know, same. You need to learn the English language. You need to English. One more horn and we can increase our rage.
What's being gay like? You would know better than me, so.
No, that would definitely be something that you would know.
I don't know, bro.
You're the one looking up pictures of Buff Beerus all the time. And thinking about gay stuff even when no one is mentioning it.
No way.
And don't forget the fact that I'm streaming, so we literally have video and audio evidence of this, of the fact that you are thinking about gay stuff even when no one is saying it.
Give me space to work.
Let me help. What can I do?
You have done enough.
The sails are intact.
What is that?
Great. Just bear in mind this boat can only take us part of the way. Tyr's temple is near the top of a tremendous waterfall, which, sadly, we are downstream. That means even if we get there intact, we still need to sail up a waterfall.
The Vanir built the greatest ship that ever was, and it can fly.
Speedport near? Yeah, because it was designed to fly. This was not.
Nevertheless, this is the boat we have.
Perhaps the biggest iceberg I've ever seen.
At least the fire's making you. What now?
God damn it, Kratos, you can't drive a ship. You suck at driving. I'm revoking your boating license. Yeah. He got his, well, one, you do actually need a license to drive a boat. Like,
Oh, your boating license, but I'm boating.
Trying not to be impatient.
I mean, he's driving a boat right now. A boat through hell.
No, I thought you said voting, as in, like, voting for which president. Voting.
Oh. I mean, it would make sense if there was some kind of license for that too, but yeah. It was kind of...
Your license is being 18.
Yeah, pretty much. Where the hell? Oh.
Stopping it? So now the sails are loose?
God damn it, Kratos, stop wrecking stuff.
The red point? Just being on my is right there? Hey, it'll be hanging up.
Slowing the sails down? But how are they going to catch the wind?
It's right here. Started scaring me. I'm like, shit, he's disappeared now.
The heat from the fire.
Kratos has invented the flying boat.
And we're stuck.
Not for long. Stay with the boat.
So we just made a huge fire.
Hey, bro.
What? Yeah, let me get out of hell, and then I'll finish the stream, and then we can play Bloodborne.
Don't carry us in my
Once I get out of hell, we can play Bloodborne.
Alright.
Because I plan on finishing the stream once I get out of hell.
Stay on the boat.
I'm on a highway to hell.
We'll stream Bloodborne.
Oh yeah. I think I don't know if I do I need to stop the stream before I do that, or
The toll is 10 bullets, man. Pay toll, Sam. Everyone pays toll. Sooner or later. Then hold up. You think it's that hard?
God damn it, Kratos.
Wait for me there.
How far are you in hell right now?
I'm at the part where I am dealing with the flying boat, and it just got snagged for the first time, so I don't know, I'm not super far away.
It'll be a minute.
Yeah.
It'll be a second, but that second wait so long. What are you looking for? That's the answer of the mission token.
And now my dog's being weird.
Atreus,
I can help?
together now.
Tried it. Right here. Alright, we gotta do this all though. I'm now 10 people up. Oh, if I can do them, you can do them.
We did it. For free.
And now is the time to commit moida.
Save me, Father. It is
I don't
time
think you
to
said like
end
these.
this.
More like starting like
Where's
these.
my son? It is time.
Right on.
No.
I wonder what muscle these are working out of those states.
Do you know who that is?
It's the voice of Zeus.
No.
I said, yeah, I feel like these are lying to me. Oh, it's lightning. Oh, I can try lightning too.
Hold on.
Someone grab the pen. Someone did. Like if that sometimes I don't know why just it's like where's this coming from? I don't know what Dusty's out now. What you could do if you want is throw on the
Robert, shut up.
and then throw on this shirt.
Robert, shut up.
Oh, okay, you can tell Gary's doing great. Oh, man. When you get back, 20 pull-ups.
Nothing stopped us! Push us!
Oh, yeah.
Harpoon.
Let's see.
I will free us.
Watch your back!
Ted, how long before we reach the temple?
Yeah, freezing.
As long as we maintain this speed and those fires don't go out, we should be there in no time, lad.
I missed.
No, I'm streaming. Normally I'd stream on Sundays, but I got shit to do on Sunday this week, so like I'm not doing it this week. So that's why I'm doing it today instead of on Sunday.
How many niggas are watching?
Right now, no one. No one likes me. No one likes you either. No one's watching because you're in the chat. Or not in the chat, in the... You're commentating. I did at least have someone fucking commenting earlier. It said King Gamer. Either that's... I thought maybe that was you, but I don't know. This is just like, god damn it, every time I get a boat, someone has to destroy it.
you believe? Magic?
Or those blades.
Yes. Loot that is just floating in midair. How very grounded and realistic. Lay down.
More harpoon!
Stopped again!
Brother, bow the boat's been harpooned!
On your left! Battle to the bow. It'll break off.
But we need to lose that harpoon!
Okay. You know one of those ogre troll guys? Not the trolls, but like the ogre guys that you can ride? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
You know those ogre troll guys that you can ride and make them like hit other enemies and stuff? One of them approached the one of the two fire pits and just suddenly died. I don't know what the fuck happened with that, but that was weird.
Bro, cancel the subscription or like.
Pretty much.
Bro was like, it's not worth it.
like, I'm in God of War 2018. I don't want to live anymore. I want to commit unalive.
It is time, my son. Look around at what you have done.
Hey look, it's a flashback to a much better game. And Kratos, for some reason, has the Blades of Chaos, even though he didn't have them in God of War 3. He also has his shoulder thingy, which I'm pretty sure that also got destroyed when Zeus, like, became Black Smoky Zeus. Was a golden fleece of protection or some shit.
That was your plan? You're both cracked!
We are leaving this realm. Now.
As long as we didn't wreck our way back.
Good.
I think this is where Odin brought all his best clues about Jotunheim.
Almost. I'm at the point where we learn that, like, the other eye or whatever is required. Oh, I guess, you know, spoilers for people watching the stream, but this game's been out since 2018, so if you don't know the story by now, fuck you. I don't like this game, and I don't give a shit about hiding its plot because spoilers. Yeah. Yeah, shut up.
What is this place?
This is Odin's.
It's stupid too, because like my actual videos do actually get views. I don't get why my streams don't.
Probably because people watch them. Yeah, early in the morning.
Look at that! It's the missing panel
It
back
might not
here.
have the right, like, time for whenever your viewers
Odin must
watch
have
your
phoned.
shit.
But why?
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make a couple phone calls real quick, and then I'll be
You gotta get yourself a male stripper? Alright.
Why? What does it mean?
No, that's definitely you.
Look, clearly
Sam, I
that's
only have
you.
video proof that you think about these things, but no one else.
Perhaps magically. What's that to do with it?
I don't know, you clearly said that you were gonna get a male stripper.
I'm afraid
That's what you
that
clearly
is
said.
not clear.
Okay, I'll be,
Not runes. Symbols from different
I'll call you
lands.
here back in a minute.
I mean,
War.
aye.
How do you...
This one I know too well.
Oh.
His eyes. They are jewels. Like yours.
No doubt signifying the gift of sight the giants granted us. Give me a closer look. Interesting. Very interesting.
What is that?
Secret plans concealed by Tyr so none could access but him, and those few others the giants trusted.
And right under Odin's nose. Ho, ho, ho. I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
What do you mean, Head? You said we were out of options.
Don't you see, brother? Odin never gave up hope, and neither should we. He knew there was a clue in here, but we're the ones who found it. These plans are for a key to some chamber Tyr's kept hidden. I don't know where it's leading or what we'll find, but it's a path.
How do we make this key?
I suggest we ask a dwarf.
That symbol on the temple door. It's a bunch of runes together. Peace, unity, hope, other things too.
Tyr's own design. He made this door himself.
Boy. Before... when you... saw...
I didn't see anything.
You did not see me with someone. An old man.
What old man? Can we go?
Yes. Very well.
Right, let's get back to Midgard and see about making that key. Where's that dwarf?
Why did you not tell us Balder is the son of Freya?
He is! It's shocking every time I hear it, and yet obviously I know it. When I think about Balder and Freya...
Mimir?
Yes, lad.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Ed, tell me Balder's vulnerability.
Balder is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Wait, what has happened?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am? Oh, that's it, precisely. I wonder how long that's been so. Since she had my head at her mercy, or back when I figured out Balder's weakness.
Mimir,
Yes, lad?
you just said you figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Balder is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he troubles us again, we will find it.
Alright. Let's go to the shop. Upgrade ourselves if we are able. And then we will end off the
Can you make
stream.
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an instrument of war, of which I'm a master at shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to make such an insignificant gewgaw, I'm liable to chink my tools working on something so delicate and ladylike.
Then shingle it. Cut and weld the item with scap slag. Keep the layers thin. Alternate the overlay.
Okay, smart guy. And where do you propose to find a lump of quality scap slag? Last time I saw one, I could still get rigid down south. Shut your mouth. Is that... Where did you...
I had to get my hands dirty.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's do this.
What? You? You're fine with working on something that's not a weapon?
Oh, hell, why not?
Go lay down.
What? I can grow too.
Watch the spine. Keep your wrist loose.
No, you keep your wrist loose. Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up. You gonna temper that steel longer?
You don't need to. I triple quenched it with Drago. See?
How inventive and sanitary. You clever little beaver. Never too late to learn a new trick, is it?
No, it's not. There.
Here it is.
No, don't forget this. No, quit your grin. It's downright unsettling.
It's just nice to see you together. But now the rune on your brain looks different.
I see. Reforging something what?
I knew it. You two love each other.
Oh, cut it out, Princess. You're gonna get me old.
I like them even better. Don't you?
We have work to do.
No. My brother and me got a new project, now that we're on speaking terms. So what'd you find out there?
Alright. We'll upgrade the blades.
You're gonna tell me who made those beauties. Something for the boys?
Bow. Which I think the bow is now, yep, upgraded to
Something
max.
else in mind?
Niflheim alloy. If we get this, then it will really upgrade us to, like, we'll be a lot stronger. Cyclone of Chaos. Isn't that the... Yeah, that's one of the moves from the previous game. From the previous games. Yep, so now the Blades of Chaos are at a point now where we need to go through Niflheim, I think, in order to upgrade it now if we wanted to do that. We'll upgrade any skills that we can currently do. Probably would be better for us to do the axe, I think. Man, we have a lot of skills that we can buy. We have a lot of XP. Alright, that's all the skills that we can currently buy. Well, I guess this will do it. So, next time on God of War 2018, we are going to do some side quests, and honestly, given how much time those side quests end up taking, that might be all we end up doing.